Hello and welcome back to Webcast News. It has been a few days, but I'm back now, so let's get straight back into the news. Firstly, it's horrifying news, and sadly more ISIS news, as the Islamic State Hacking Division have released a list of 100 US military personnel who they say should be killed. On this list they have released the names and the addresses of 100 US military personnel and informed supporters of the Islamic State in Western countries to go and kill these personnel. In a statement on the list they produced, they say that they have made it easy for their supporters by putting the addresses on this list, and they say that all the people have to do is take the final step, suggesting that they even behead these US military personnel in their own homes. And I've spoken about cowardism in terrorists before, but again, it's just the ultimate form of cowardice. If you sit back, produce a list and say, you go and do it because you'll get killed for doing it, we won't. And it is just the ultimate form of cowardice, because they know that if they go out there, they show their face there, they show their intentions, they will be killed, and they know in person that they will not win this battle. It's just sad that there are disillusioned people out there who will do this act of stupidness. And now moving on to some quicker stories. So if you do want to find out a little bit more about some of these, there are links in the description down below to articles on these. But firstly on this, Pope Francis was mobbed by nuns in a Naples cathedral. Now the nuns were allowed out from 7 different convents, and nuns are not often allowed out of convents, but they were given a day out to see the Pope, and they got a little bit too excited. They then crowded Pope Francis, trying to give him gifts and just to touch him, and then people were trying to restrict the nuns. Nice to see Cardinal Crescenzio Seppi have a bit of fun with it though, saying that the nuns were going to eat Pope Francis in front of a cathedral. That probably wasn't the best thing he could have said, but it brought laughs apparently, so it's all good. And now a couple of bits of celebrity news, and firstly, 31-year-old actress Mila Kunis has announced that she is actually married to Ashton Kutcher. Her and the actor have been going out since around about 2012. There was a lot of speculation that they had got married. They already have a kid, and she announced on James Corden's new show called The Late Late Show that she is actually married to the actor. So there you go. Your chances of going with Mila Kunis are gone. And in the other bit of celebrity news, Taylor Swift is back in because she bought 2 porn site domain names, which sounds odd until I actually go into it. Now she bought taylorswift.porn and taylorswift.adult because these domain names are going to be put into a public auction on June 1st. Or I'll say they were until Taylor Swift personally bought them, so nobody could buy it and use it against her. But what happened to .com and .net? Are they old school now? Am I old school? I'm not even that old. And finally, it's actually back to some sad news, because it is the death of Singapore's first Prime Minister who fought to get them independence and succeeded, Mr. Lee Kuan Yew, who sadly died yesterday, aged 91. However, Mr. Yew was criticised a lot for restricting freedom of speech in Singapore, or what was seen as a restriction of freedom of speech. A week of mourning will now occur in Singapore before his state funeral on the 29th of March. And with that, that is it for today's video. I hope you have liked it. It's been a bit of a different format, but I hope you have liked it. If you have, hit that like button, show support for this new format. I may start using it, I may go back to the old one where I talk more through the stories. But also hit that subscribe button if you do like this channel, and as always, thanks for watching.